Saying good morning. Say good morning to those of you listening Classic Radio, whether it's 105.5 or 105.9. Those of you viewing GBN TV, good morning to you. Those of you via our social media platforms also, good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Mid-Morning Buzz. And with me this morning, I have the lovely lady sitting next to me. Her name is Charanel Andrew. Let me say good morning to Charanel. Charanel, good morning.
Good morning, GT, and thank you so much for having me. And good morning to the listening public and the viewers.
Oh, great. Should I say Happy New Year, Happy Independence,
Of course.
all in between?
I take in everything.
You're taking everything. All right, man. All right. How's things going?
Good, actually.
Good.
I am grateful. Grateful.
All right. Who is Charanel? Let's kick it off and ask, who is Charanel? I'm giving a middle name, Charanel, CC, Andrew. Which one you like to go by?
Well, it doesn't matter. I think maybe it depends on the setting.
Okay.
Because I think Charanel, I am more put together versus CC. She's this, jovial.
CC homegirl.
Yeah.
Charanel is the business formal name.
Yes.
All right. You have a company that is called Lux. Is it Lux Treasures?
Yes,
Tell
Lux
us about
Treasures.
Lux Treasures before we get into all of the details about it. What is Lux Treasures?
Lux
the name
Treasures.
came about Lux Treasures.
Well, I really wanted to get a name to sort of capture what my products mean to me. And again, we're on a little island, and it's like a little hideaway.
Yes,
and I
yes.
wanted to create products that would represent not only luxury, but is also effective as well.
Oh, great. But we're going back again. Tell us, who is Charanel? Back again.
Well, I mean, I could go all day about myself, but Charanel is just a regular girl with big dreams, a mom of two, and a creative, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Now, you have we mentioned your company, Lux Treasures. What does Lux Treasures, of course, produce?
So Lux Treasures produce a wide range of natural skincare products that are derived from fruits and plants, and we just launched our candle line as well. So we have natural candles using coconut and soy wax.
When you say natural candles, explain that to me.
So basically, when we say natural, the ingredients that are used are derived from fruits and plants. So the wax is derived from coconut.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any paraffin or toxins to cause any harm or so, yeah.
The idea of starting a company of that nature, tell us about the background of having to start a company of that nature, producing the products that you are producing.
Well, it sort of started with myself, if I'm being honest. I tried a number of products because I had really bad skin a couple years ago.
All right.
And I sort of just went down in this rabbit hole, and shortly after I got pregnant with my son, and after I gave birth to him, I realized that he had really, really severe eczema.
Okay.
And so I really wanted to fix that issue, and so everything just sort of just happened. But with that, all of that unfolding, I was able to educate myself as well, because education is key.
There's so much is the key.
You're dealing with people's skin, so I wanted to make sure that I am 100% knowledgeable. But I in the process of educating myself, I was able to work with the Produce Chemist Lab, Mr. Henry.
All right.
And he was my right-hand man when it came to formulating and just ensuring that the formula made sense and it was safe for the skin.
Tell me, when you thought you did mention, of course, having a problem of your own led you to wanting to experiment with these things for a wee bit. Was it something of a natural feeling for you starting this off and creating
100%.
once in 100 natural?
100%. Yeah.
I mean, the formal education about this, because you had to have some kind of formal education about it.
Yeah.
Tell me where that started.
I just have like chemistry background, but as you mentioned, you need to have passion for whatever you're going into. And because I was so adamant about finding a solution for my skin, and I had the passion for it, I sort of just said, you know what, hey, I think this is what I have to do. And along with other gems that was dropped, I believe, in vision in sleep. So whenever something comes to me in sleep, I sort of just run with it. I become childlike with it, because I would see something so beautiful and I was like, gosh, I just want to get it in 3D. Right. So I would work towards it. So that's how most of my products
came to fruition for a wee bit. All right. Tell us about some of the products that you have. I see you have some for display this morning. Tell us about them, nicely packaged and so forth. Tell us about these products. Tell us about them.
So the product that I have in front of me, it's our limited edition Independence candle.
Yes.
This actually came to me in sleep. I know it's weird, but
that sleep thing is that kind of thing.
I'm telling you, no, but for real. It came to me in vision, and when I saw it, I just had to have it, to show everybody. And so I put pen to paper. I didn't have any money for this. I was so excited. I became childlike to this idea, and I mean, there were a lot of hurdles but I am so grateful to, share this with, Grenada. Yeah.
All right. And what does this particular package, what does it entail? It's a candle.
Yes, it's a candle.
It's a candle.
Right. So this is the box for the candle. And inside of the box would sit the candle. And it has some engravement on the inside.
All right.
Throughout the box, there is the design or you can say illustration of the cocoa, nutmeg, cinnamon. And what I did, I also used the nutmeg leaves, but I have them in gold foil. So you just have like this peekaboo moment when you're rotating the box.
And something could be a lovely gift idea for someone.
Souvenir gift idea. Yeah.
All right. Now,
and this here is
the actual candle. And you could you explain the ingredients within that particular candle for me?
So this candle, it's a combination, the notes of the candle, it's a combination of nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, chocolate with an undertone of rum. I really wanted to capture Grenada, and I feel like
I was just about to ask if there's a little bit of Grenadian rum in there.
Well, it's not necessarily Grenadian rum, but it's an element of rum.
Element of rum.
Right. So that rum aroma.
Okay. And all of the other ingredients, I would love to smell. I hope I could get my sense of smell, working properly right now. Smell kind of edible too, right?
Yes, it's a nostalgic scent as well.
Yes, yeah. I like that smell.
So the chocolate.
I was almost going to bite in, but anyway.
Please don't. Although it's natural, but please don't. It's not edible.
This is interesting. And I'm assuming these products are for sale.
Yes, the products are for sale.
If someone who is listening and viewing right now, and somehow they of course get the interest of wanting to have these products, how could they get in contact with you and so forth?
Okay, so you can contact me on 406-7727. You can also contact me on my social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, Lux Treasures 473. We do also have a website designated for this particular item. So you can go to www.luxtreasures.gd.com and you'll be able to place an order, or you can send an email and we will respond to you within 24 hours.
Is there a physical location that folks could come to, or all via the website in terms of how you do the ordering and stuff?
Because
there's no physical location right now?
Not at this moment, because this is a limited edition. I would like to treat it as such.
Okay, great.
And so, but I promise you, once you WhatsApp, you send a message, you'll be added to the list, and then you'll be contacted and we will get the candle to you. The candle will not come like this. It's going to be packaged nicely in a box with instructions, nicely wrapped with ribbon as well. However, you can find us on February 2nd.
Yes.
We'll be on the Carnage for everything Grenada
Expo. All right, great. You're also going to be at the stadium also on the 7th?
Hopefully, if everything is sold out.
Well, you can't be there.
Right. So if not, then yes, I'll be there on the 2nd, the 7th as well. Sorry.
Okay, great. I've seen you have some other products. Although those are the ones that we are not featuring this morning, but maybe for the rest of the time we could still feature them and tell us about these other products that you do have.
Sure. So I do have a line of candles, as I mentioned. I have 6 different scents. This one here is pumpkin spice. It was a hit for Christmas.
Great.
And one of my favorite. Yes, this one has a little coffee in it, spices.
I'm smelling a little cinnamonish in it also.
Yeah, it's very beautiful when it's lit as well, and it has that a cream liqueur sort of sweetness behind it as well. And then I have snooze. Snooze is my favorite because it's this fresh scent. You can put it in your bathroom if you have guests over, a spa.
Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
it's a very
Snooze.
fresh.
I like the name. The name goes with the smell.
Because it kind of reminds me, on a Saturday when you just like you clean your room and you wash everything, you wash your clothes and everything. You just kind of, the house has this different scent. It's this fresh scent. So this is the reason why I called it Snooze. And black tie is my absolute favorite. It's a masculine scent, but it's not too mature. It's just it sneaks up on you when it's.
Is it okay for a man to smell a masculine cement?
Yeah. So how do you purchase your cologne?
Actually, I don't.
You don't? Oh,
the wifey
gifts?
take care of that.
Wow.
I like just wear it.
Wow.
I like it.
It's a nice scent. And of course,
some folks just know what you like to smell at, so they just get it for you.
And then I have, of course, a couple scrubs that I bought for my ladies. If you are into skincare, scrub is a must. You must have scrub. So it has glycolic acid, and glycolic acid is basically an AHA, which is a hydroxy acid, which basically exfoliates the skin. It removes the dead skin, unblock the pores, so it reveals new skin every time. So this is a very good product to have. If you suffer with psoriasis, eczema, as well as an adult, this would really, really help because it helps with the skin cell turnover. And of course, my mommy care. I can't not come here and not mention my mommy care because this has a 99% effective rate for children who suffers with eczema. I put a lot of work and thought into it. It's all natural, very mild on the skin, and of course I have some foot soaks. But listen, come on the 2nd of February and you'll see what I have, because I do have a bunch of products, and I think you guys will
I sort of like the idea that you know your products.
Yeah. Of course, I use all too. Well, except
and then the reasons for what the products are used for. One question I'd ask you: why candles? Of course, it seemed to be one of your dominant product that you have. Why candles?
Not necessarily. I think the candles, they do have a lot of attention to it, but I do have other products that are hot sellers.
What are your dominant product you would say to you that is more passionate to you? I know you spoke of the skincare.
Oh,
product.
for me.
Yes.
Well, for me, it's a skincare and a combination of candles. Only because I am a mom of two. I can't go to the spa all the time, and sometimes I just need that zen. And as I made the skincare products, I felt like something was missing. And then when I said, candles, because when you do your whole skincare routine, you light your candle, you pull a glass of wine, you read a book.
You need that aroma to get you into that zone, into that particular zone.
So that's the reason why I sort of made my own blends with the candles, because I didn't just want it to be like those, just scents where you can just pick up. It's something that sort of takes you sort of start like, wow, it sneaks up on you, sort of vibes. It's not too loud, but it fills the room. That's the most important thing. It fills the room.
All right, great. Yeah. CC, I call on you by CC, right? Interesting products. Before we take a wrap, once again, tell our listening and viewing products so they could get in contact with you once again, because I'm sure there are folks who are viewing and listening right now who would love to get in contact with you and lay their hands on this product, especially the one that's the 50th anniversary.
And it's a limited edition, and it's something that will last for a lot of years.
I hope you didn't just do 50 because it's 50.
No. And even if the candle is finished, there is a gold lid so you can cover it. It doesn't mess up your aesthetic. That's something that I really wanted to pay attention to. Everything is hot stamped, so it doesn't peel off. So it will last a really long time. And there was this guy who purchased it, and he was like, after this is done, I'm going to use this as my rum glass. Right. So you could repurpose this. You can use it as a to hold your pens in the office, whatever you choose. But it's a really nice vessel to repurpose as well.
Right. I like how you put your personal touch on your products.
Yes,
it represents how you feel. Also, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's a piece of me. All of them, each and every one. I put a lot of thought, effort, and energy into it. Great. And I'm so happy that the end result is exactly,
what you felt and how you feel about it.
Yeah, I'm so happy with the scent, because remember when I came in and I was like,
you never know it smelled that good. Huh?
Yeah, because you play with so much scents. You don't. You sometimes you get accustomed to the scent. But being here and just sort of opening it sort of reminds me of. It has a black cake feel to it, but it also reminds me of the original rough top cookies. It has this kind of
All right. I like the way you put that. All right. Of course, Charanel, once again, I'll come back to your original name again. Charanel Andrew, she's part of Lux of Treasures. That's the name of the company. Once again, finally, give that phone number or other means of which they can get in contact with you. I know you have loads of handles that you did mention. Give them all again before we take a wrap.
So you can contact me, WhatsApp, or you can call direct, 1473-406-7727, Lux Treasures, 473, Instagram, Facebook, and also the website, www.luxtreasuresgd.com.
All right.
And the other products are located, you can find some of the products at the beauty supply store located in Grand Anse, opposite Sizzle Bar, or you can find it in town opposite the bus terminus, upstairs Fast Cash.
Right,
so I do have some products in stores as well, but this one will not be in stores.
You have to order that one directly.
Yes, you would have to contact me directly.
All right, great. Charanel, thank you once again for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. She was a little nervous starting off, but you see how you settled in nicely, right?
Yeah. Oh, and since we're on that note, listen, this is for you because I know you say you don't purchase male scents. So this is...
I appreciate it a whole lot.
Yeah, but I mean... yeah.
All right.
We'll talk after.
Charlotte, thank you so much for being here this morning. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm seeing someone is calling, but we were not taking calls on the program. I'm sure someone who's want to get in contact with you in terms of the product. I'm probably going to take that call after. Thank you so much for being here on the Mid-Morning Buzz.
Sure.
Have a good day.
Have a great day, everybody.
Right. Hey, folks, that's how we take a wrap for this edition of Mid-Morning Buzz. We do have another guest coming up shortly. Stay with us here on Classic Radio GBN TV.
Caribbean Passport, join us for Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. Witness the spectacle of the mass, the music, and the energy. Then we'll sprint over to Barbados for the Run Barbados Marathon. It's color, revelry, and tons of excitement on Caribbean Passport, right here on this station.
Men, unfortunately, are just delinquent in looking after their health. Our health, our good health is our responsibility, not your wives or your doctors or anybody else. The wives will support you, but the buck stops with you. It's your life.
I encourage all our men, wherever you are in the Caribbean, to start getting your screening done, and hopefully the life you save might be your own.
Join us on Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
EC Polymer Notes, our new money.
Here's how you can detect genuine EC polymer notes. Feel. Polymer notes feel smoother than the material from which paper notes are made. Also, the front of each note has raised bumps at the top left-hand corner. These bumps form shapes that are familiar to you. Look for the clear window at the front and back of each note. This window allows you to see through the notes. If you hold the notes up to the light, you'll see the value of the note in an area of plain colored print. Tilt. A holographic form coil is on the $100, $50, and $20. The images move and their colors change when you tilt the notes. Remember, detecting genuine EC polymer notes is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Feel, look, and tilt.
EC polymer notes. Cleaner, safer, stronger.
Caribbean Passport, join us for Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. Witness the spectacle of the mass, the music and the energy. Then we'll sprint over to Barbados for the Run Barbados Marathon. It's color, revelry and tons of excitement on Caribbean Passport, right here on this station.
Men, unfortunately, are just delinquent in looking after their health. Our health, our good health is our responsibility, not your wives or your doctors or anybody else. The wives will support you, but the buck stops with you. It's your life.
I encourage all our men, wherever you are in the Caribbean, to start getting your screening done, and hopefully the life you save might be your own.
Join us on Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers. Welcome back to the Mid-Morning Buzz. With me this morning, we have the folks representing the Wireman House. Let me say good morning once again to Ms. Duncan and Chris, the regulars, who are always here on a Wednesday, but all representing the Wiremans. Good morning and welcome once again.
Good morning. Good morning.
I find your morning kind of...
Good morning.
You feeling the morning or what?
Good morning, GT. Thanks for having us.
How are you folks doing today?
We're doing wonderful.
All right. I'm looking at a lot of switches on the on breakers and capacitors and so forth on the table this morning. Let's get into discussing on what's available.
Yes.
Who's going to kick it off this morning?
Well, we just want to say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of the viewers and listeners. If you listen via television, social media, or you're just listening off of somebody else's phone,
Or you're a neighbor listening on neighbor's radio.
Yeah. Because right now, it don't matter where it is. Once somebody tune on and you're listening, just pay attention.
All right.
Yeah. We have a lot to inform you guys of what we have in store today at the Wireman's house.
All right.
Yes.
So, yes, guys, good morning. And for those of you who are tuned in, we just want to say thanks for having us once again. And if you're trying to reach us, you can reach us on 443-5577 or 449-5577. So with us this week, we products that we are highlighting this week is capacitors, relays, isolator switches, changeover switch, coil for capacitors. We also have enclosures for relays and capacitors as well, and contactors. We also have the thermostatic expansion, and these for people who normally deal with refrigeration and air conditioning.
Okay.
So, and these items, a lot of these items that I just mentioned, there's a lot of people, GT, who's still not aware that we have these items.
Great.
So this is why we are here, just to give a little insight and bring the awareness to the public.
All right. All right. So what were we featuring first this morning?
All right, so we were starting with the capacitors.
Capacitors.
Yes. So we have two types, right? So we have the start.
Yes.
Yeah. And also the run, right? Now it has some
start and run. Maybe you could distinguish it both for us in terms of their usage.
So one is basically to start your motor,
okay,
right, and one is basically to run it, right. But it has some of them now is a dual. Right, I have both run and start built in together.
Understandable.
Yeah. So basically you'll find this, as I said, for your motor, some and let me see, some also the more different types of motors, right? So let me say if you have a washing machine, yeah, it have some washing machine will have either the start or run or both of them, yeah.
All right.
And also we have our relays as well. Yeah. We have relays. We have different types of relays. We have our fan relays, right? And also if you have a switch, right, off and on switch, right, to start up your motor as well. Let's say you have a block span.
Oh yeah, and those who have those big 3-phase motors and stuff. All
right. And you want something to start and stop, right? So we have the relays for that, and also we have the contactor as well that goes with the relays.
Okay.
So let's say GT, you want a complete system, to
so
have
that one taps into that.
Yes, so this taps into that, right? And we also have the start and stop.
That breaker switch. Some folks would call it a breaker switch for some reason, but it's like a start and stop.
Enclosure. So this is the enclosure, right? So everything that I have here
fits in that particular enclosure. Okay, great.
Right, so we have that available. So guys, if you're looking for that, we have that available. All right, and also we have our changeover switches as well. Yeah. So sometimes changeover switches is a very good thing to have if you have your generator, right? And you let's say electricity
happen to what
go. Yeah. So you have your generator. You want to switch over
to your generator from the main source to your generator. That comes in there.
Or sometimes so let's say you want to save a little extra, yeah, and you want to cut off your main from Glen, and you want to run your generator. Right. This can also
could that also be used for say if you have a solar system? Could also be used for that?
Most likely also.
Yes, most likely. Great.
Right. So we also have a next contactor here. This is for. You'll find a symbol in fans as well.
Capacitors. Right.
Capacitor right. And also fans, refrigerators. Right. So we have that available. We have different types in store. Right. So guys, if you're looking for that, we have that available. Right. We have our
changeovers.
No, this is the isolator switch.
Isolation switch.
Disconnecting switch. Yeah. Right. So basically, you'll find this more outside. If you're dealing with your AC units. Yeah. This is basically.
It's like basically on and off switch for
on and off switch. Yeah.
And it's built for more of the outdoor for outdoor use.
Yeah, because it's high purity.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And some people use it for other uses, but not only for ACs as well. As I said, is a main isolator. Right. So if you want to isolate your electricity. We have that.
Okay, great. Right. And that's interesting products because these products are helpful for especially folks who may be looking for this and not sure where they can get it. And folks always think these things are not available in Grenada for some reason or the other. You could get it at the Wireman's house.
Yeah, we have it right here at the Wireman's house. So guys, so if you're looking for much more from the Wireman's house, let's give us a call. Let's give us a call. Ms. Duncan, what's that number again?
443-5577, or you can reach us on 449-5577. Salandi, I just want to touch back on the capacitors, especially for the fans, because sometimes, we tend to, the fan stop working, and we tend to, it's not working, let's throw it away.
Let me throw that away.
But
so the simple problem is just your capacitors.
We have different sizes in them, so, just to be mindful, if you're looking for capacitors, you can check us out at the
and have someone qualified look at it. You're not always be able to just put it on your.
Put it on exactly.
And sometimes not only the fans of your fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Something your fridge just got it. No, I had to go
get on your fridge, and you could be a simple capacitor that is needed.
That's needed. So guys, as I said, we have these things available. If you're looking for much more, give us a call right now. Yeah. we have qualified.
Even though you are here, someone at the store will answer.
Somebody's in the store will
Even if you
answer.
send a quotation, you know, we are ready to assist you with that quote. You know,
Great.
Yeah, and also we also do free delivery within St. George's.
All right.
Yeah, so guys, you know, take, you know,
full advantage.
Take the time out, give them a call, and I'm assuming I've never asked this question. Could someone do order over the phone?
Yes,
and probably
We
cash collect
advance?
or pay in advance, pay before some way of paying. I mean, the world technology these days will permit that, right?
Yeah, that's available as well.
Great.
Yeah, and also you can do on, as I said, you could order the stuff off the phone.
Yes.
Right, and pay online through your bank and stuff. You just send a bank draft and
great.
We do a lot of business in Carriacou, and that is how we normally do our transaction.
Okay, great. I mean, folks would happy to do it. You know, folks doesn't want to get into the cash thing always. You understand? Everybody wants to go do things in a different way these days. And if that opportunity is available, that's great. That's great.
So if you're in Carriacou and you're tuned into GBN right now and you're listening and you're interested in items, feel free to send us a quotation. And once you want those items to get there, we will fill you with the information that is necessary. And for those of you who are now joining us, you know, our products for the week is capacitors, relays, isolator switch. We have the changeover switch. We also have coil for capacitors. We have the enclosures for relays and contactors. You also have thermostat for expansion valve, and also we have the expansion valve for the element. You know, if you're looking for meter centers, you know, we have the 2-way, the 3-way, and also the 4-way meter centers. We also have cables. We have different sizing cables. Also, if you're looking for your AC units, so much more, little appliances, you know, and also we do plumbing fittings. You know, you can get your Schedule 40, your PEX, your copper fittings, your automotive. You can also get
yes, under your carpentry line.
What else, Salandi?
Masonry tools.
You know, we have tools to all trade men. So, you know, just hit up us at the Wireman's house. We are located at Woodland, St. George's, and feel free to call us at 443-5577 or 449-5577. Our opening hours from Monday to Thursday, we are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Fridays, we are open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Saturdays, we are open from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, and also if you're wondering what's our email address, is the wireman'shouse@gmail.com.
All right, great. Yes. Anything else we have missed out this morning? We said a whole lot this morning. Anything else that we need to?
You know, we just want to wish the listening public and also our customers as well. We know Independence is coming.
50th anniversary of Independence.
You know, we want to wish everyone a happy independence, you know, and a safe one as well.
All right, great. And I certainly know the customers that will say the same back to you. All right. So I want to thank you both once again for coming and share the products. And I certainly know the listeners and viewers out there will certainly pop by the Wireman's house. And you gave the numbers, you give all information that they can get in contact and probably call it, make that order, come and get whatever they need at the Wireman's house. It's more than just the name says.
More than just the name.
Once again, thank you, folks, for being here this morning. Thanks to those of you listeners and viewers this morning who are listening to Classic Radio GBN TV. Have yourself a great day for this edition of the Mid Morning Bus. That's what we say goodbye.